Yes?
He's on the line and waiting for you.
Good evening, Mr. Garibaldi. We heard about what happened to Miss Edgar. Is she all right?
Elise? Oh, she's fine. Fine. Couldn't be better, actually.
Good, good. Please tell her that everyone here at the company is very concerned about her well-being.
Really? Well, that's kind of odd, seeing as the guy who came here to kill her was apparently hired by someone in the company because you didn't want her poking around in all those little back projects you've been running.
Well, that's still under investigation in-house. All we do know is that for some unknown reason, this unfortunate undertaking was executed by Gregory Fitch, our head of security. We were planning to confront him, but apparently he hanged himself in his home last night. In his suicide note, he took responsibility for the whole thing. So anything else you might have heard would be sheer speculation and impossible to prove.
Yeah? Yeah, it looks like. Mr. Peretti, is it?
Yeah.
I see. By the way, how's your daughter?
Oh, fine. She starts at Vassar in...
No. The other one. The one back on Earth, the one that your wife doesn't know about. Mr. Everson, you're looking well. Not surprising, considering that little blonde that you've got on the side there in Syria Planum. I gotta tell you, she'd wear the hell out of me in just a few hours. My regards to your wife, by the way. Mr. Amistoy, that woman that got spaced when you and Mr. Peretti here got a little out of hand.
Just a minute.
Oh, I know. You're wondering how I got all this information since I'm not the head of intelligence for the Alliance anymore. I mean, after all, that had to be one of your biggest fears, wasn't it? An alliance between Lisa and someone in a position to dig into your past had to be your worst nightmare. Well, I have a new one for you. Let me introduce you to the new head of intelligence for the Interstellar Alliance.
Hi. Pleased to meet you. I've heard so much about you. Well, since I started poking around, that is. The timing was perfect. You see, we've had a lot of problems on Mars ever since we went independent. I had no idea that you five, were responsible for so much of it. Your personal issues aside, if even half of what I know now about the role you played during our fight for independence got out, well, does the expression skinned alive ring a bell?
Thank you. I think that just about covers it. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up later.
If you think you can blackmail us...
Oh, no, that's not the end of it. I just wanted to get her out of the room before I got to the really good part. You see, that was just the short-term solution to easing all of you out of the building. We've still got the problem with the long-term solution. Now, seeing as how I don't work for the government anymore, I don't feel I have to play by the usual rules. And since Lisa and I are married now, we've got some plans for the future of Edgar's Industries. Now, part of all that money is going to go to repair the damage that you people did back home. Some of the rest, well, this is a check for 500,000 credits. It will be deposited in a secret account tomorrow morning. If anything should happen to Lisa and me, slip in the shower or fall down a flight of stairs or die from anything other than old age, this money will be paid out to certain individuals who will take out each and every one of you. Now, I would have to imagine at 100,000 credits ahead, every mercenary between here and Earth will be out looking to hunt you down. Am I clear, Mr. Peretti?
As glass, Mr. Garibaldi.
Good. Now, I would like all of your resignations on my desk before we arrive on Mars, so the rest of the information we have on you will be leaked to the media. I think that about covers it. Oh, Mr. Peretti. Leave the cigars.